Hello, everyone. Welcome to English Podcast Channel. If you're learning English, this channel will help you improve in an easy and fast way. Before we dive in, please subscribe and hit the like button.
Have you ever waited for the perfect time to start something? To speak English? To follow your dream? To take action? Well, today's episode is all about this truth. You don't need to be ready. You just need to begin. Let's talk about why starting before you're ready is the key to growth, not just in life, but also in language learning. Why we wait. We often wait because we're afraid of making mistakes, afraid of judgment, afraid of failing. But these fears are natural. Everyone feels them. The real question is, do you let those fears stop you, or do you move forward anyway? Let me tell you a story about a man named Amir. Amir always dreamed of starting his own online business. He had the idea. He had the passion. But he kept waiting until he finished another course, waiting until his English was better, waiting until he had more money, more confidence, more knowledge. One day his friend asked, "When are you going to start?" Amir replied, "Soon. I'm just not ready yet." His friend said something he never forgot. "If you wait until you're ready, you'll be waiting your whole life." That hit Amir deeply. So he started, with broken English, with a small budget, with fear in his heart, and it was messy. But guess what? It worked. He made mistakes, but he learned, he improved. And now, years later, he has a successful business, fluent English, and most importantly, confidence. Let's pause the story there for a moment and reflect. Personal reflection moment. Think about your own life. Is there something you're holding back from? Is there a dream you keep putting off because you think you're not good enough yet? You might say, "I'll start when I have more time." Or, "I'll do it when I feel more confident." But here's the truth. Confidence is not a requirement for starting. It's a result of starting. You grow stronger when you face your fears, not when you run from them. Amir's story teaches us that starting small, starting imperfectly, is better than not starting at all. He didn't have all the answers, but he had the courage to take the first step. And that made all the difference. Let's break this idea down even more. The biggest mistake we make is thinking we need to feel confident before we start. But confidence doesn't come first. Action comes first. Confidence comes after action. Think of learning English. Do you feel ready to speak? Probably not. But the only way to get better is to speak anyway. Imagine a child learning to walk. They don't wait until they're sure they won't fall. They fall and fall and fall. And through that, they learn. The same applies to you. If you want to become fluent, you have to use the language, make mistakes, sound awkward. That's how learning happens. There is no shortcut. Reasons to start. Anyway, you build momentum. Once you start, your brain begins to focus on progress, not fear. You train your mind to be brave. Every time you take action despite fear, you teach yourself courage. You surprise yourself. Often, we're stronger and more capable than we believe. You learn faster. Action gives you real experience, which leads to faster improvement. You feel alive. Taking action gives you energy. It excites your brain and builds momentum. Let me share another example. Sarah, a young woman who always wanted to move abroad. She waited for the perfect English. She waited for the right visa, the perfect plan. One day, her mentor told her, "Sarah, the path becomes clear after you take the first step." So she applied. She moved, and she struggled at first. But she adapted. Her English improved because she had to use it every day. She made friends. She found work. Now, she says, "If I had waited until I felt ready, I would still be dreaming." Sarah and Amir are just two examples, but the same story can be yours. Whether it's learning English, starting a business, or changing your life, the lesson is the same. Start now. Learn as you go. Practical tips for you. Speak English every day, even if it's just to yourself. Record your voice and listen to your progress. Write your thoughts in a journal. Read out loud from books. Make one English-speaking friend and message them. Ask yourself these questions. What is one thing you've been putting off because you don't feel ready? Is it starting a YouTube channel? Taking an English exam? Applying for a job? Speaking English with native speakers? Whatever it is, promise yourself this. You will take one small step today. Because that's how big changes happen. One small, imperfect step at a time. Here are 5 powerful reminders for you. Nobody starts as an expert. Mistakes are part of learning. Fear means you care. That's good. Starting creates clarity. You don't need permission to begin. Write these down. Repeat them often. Let them guide you. Let's go over 5 useful expressions from today's episode. 1. Take the first step. Meaning, to begin something new. Example, you don't have to be perfect, just take the first step. 2. Wait your whole life. Meaning, to keep delaying something forever. Example, if you wait until you're ready, you'll wait your whole life. 3. Get out of your comfort zone. Meaning, to do something that feels new or difficult. Example, speaking English in public helps you get out of your comfort zone. 4th, messy start. Meaning, an imperfect beginning. Example, it was a messy start, but at least I began. 5. Show up. Meaning, to be present and take action, even when it's hard. Example, you don't need to be amazing, just show up every day. Bonus expressions. 6. Trust the process. Meaning, believe that your actions will lead to success over time. Example, keep practicing daily and trust the process. 7. Face your fears. Meaning, do the thing that scares you. Example, I faced my fear of speaking English, and now I'm much more confident. Thank you for listening to today's extended episode of the EPC English podcast channel. Let this be your reminder. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to feel confident. You just need to begin. Every expert was once a beginner. Every confident speaker was once afraid. You are not alone. You are on the path. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and share this podcast with someone who needs a little motivation today. You are more ready than you think. Until next time, take care, stay brave, and keep moving forward.